mind if I watch you for a bit?
Right.
I've lost it.
I was saying about making a sort of bold statements. Doing that. You know, kind of you sort of identify something and kind of look out there and I kind of see, well, there's this big sort of large area of this kind of pale green. So I kind of trying to make that, find that big statement. You know, when I'm screwing my eyes up and looking for, looking for these sort of darker areas. You know, just finding those bold areas that I can sort of really identify and, rather than sort of fiddling around and trying to make a nice picture. And different ways of getting a bit of texture on there. See what happens. Got all this paint down here which I'm going to use as well. Also leaving a bit of space as well in the painting. A little bit of space here and there. I think it works quite well on paper if you leave a little bit of space, but obviously because I'm going to, collage this stuff later on, tear it up and, I'm not quite sure where this is going to end up in a finished piece. So I'm quite happy to leave these little bits of points of light, and it adds another sort of texture as well. And if I'm doing something like this where I kind of want a really nice, strong, different colour, I've got a nice clean space to kind of get it in there. Because I'm looking out there and I see these sort of like this copper beach and just getting something like that because it's over there to the right. I don't really mind that it's over there, and I'm sort of putting it here because what I'm really doing is trying to identify, like we were saying just now about those sort of fence posts. You kind of identify something which will make a nice mark, and then find somewhere on your painting that you could do with a nice mark, rather than saying, oh, it's got to be over there, it's got to be in exactly the right place, because then I'm not doing it properly. So I think the other side of it is trying to enjoy it. Not worrying. You can talk. It's fine. You can talk. I don't mind. Yeah, I'll just put it aside. I just thought, while I've got the chance, I'm doing a bit of painting, I may as well put the camera on. But it's rather than you got that sort of performance anxiety thing, because you're here and it's like, I've come to this lovely place and now I've got to make an amazing painting of this lovely place. And that's really hard. That puts a lot of pressure on you. So trying to take that away by saying, right, do lots of quick ones, do lots of quick sketches, and don't try and make a finished piece. We can do all that later on. We can work out where we think they should go later on, and not feel like you've got to finish something now or make it look good. Just make the marks now. I quite like that. We've got those big clouds, so I thought it'd be quite nice to get a nice big mark across there. And another nice thing about using a knife as well, because it's sort of, like I was saying, it sort of skims over the top. I think brushes can be good for a different sort of mark, where you can kind of push the paint into different areas of the painting, and you get these different textures going. But I was saying about using more paint, really using more paint, like getting it straight out of the tube and getting it on there, because using a bit too much water, and it was
and it behaves completely different.
Yeah, it's a different kind of thing. And I think when you've got too much water with acrylic, you end up using it a bit like sort of not very nice watercolor.
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't really like to be used like this. It's not as doesn't, you know, create that sort of same effect that you would get with watercolour. It's much better to use it neater. It's sort of designed to be used neater, straight out of the tube almost.
Yeah.
And then it has the power. And like as this, you know, this has been on for a minute or so, and I can still just push it around,
Yeah.
move it about.
And the thing is, you have to work really quick there and I have to keep talking.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got it. Thank you.
you can do it. More paint, less water. More paint, less water.
My mantra.
Yeah,
Less water, less thinking.
yeah. Less thinking. Yeah. Just look and respond. Look up, respond to it, make a mark. Look up, do it again. Yeah. Just keep going backwards and forwards like that.